As the association sector continues to disrupt and evolve, some of the biggest casualties are our own employees. They're really feeling the brunt of all this uncertainty, and they're calling career coaches and recruiters just like me every day. Every time the board makes a new initiative, every time the CEO transitions, even a rebranding campaign can set them on their heels. But it doesn't necessarily have to be this way. Particularly when your employees are highly engaged in what they're doing, they're much more likely to weather the storm. So I've come up with an exercise that I call Passiontivity. It really helps to help association executives identify those candidates on the front end that are highly engaged in the work, and also helps to be an engagement exercise after they've been there for a while to ensure that they're doing the work that they love, and that will help the association continue to move forward. So I'll walk you through it really quickly. It's 4 quadrants. The first one is high engagement, areas where your employees are highly skilled and they're highly motivated, where wild horses can't drag them away from the work. They give discretionary effort. They love this work. I'm sure you've seen people like this. You might even be one yourself. And this is really where all the juice happens. And these folks will stick it out no matter what because they absolutely love their work. The second quadrant is stopgap work, and stopgap is where they're highly skilled at these things, but not particularly motivated to do it. I mean, they'll do it. They'll be a good foot soldier. No one would ever know. They won't complain. But really, it's not engaging them very, very well. And if you can give them less of that work and push them up more to the areas that they actually love to do, again, they'll be more likely to stick it out. And the third quadrant is professional development. Where they're not particularly skilled, they like to be, but if you can tap into their professional heart and really help them figure out the areas that they like to grow, and you never know all of the innovation that can come out of them if they're really working toward their talents. And then the fourth is disengagement, our active disengagement. Actually, it's where your employees are not particularly engaged in this work. They're not skilled at it. They have no desire to do it. It's really where your underperformers live. But if they can be transitioned from that quadrant all the way up to the high skill, high motivation, my goodness, you'd be amazed at the untapped talent that you can find. So my recommendation is, continue to really tap into what your employees love to do, not just what they're capable of doing, and they're going to weather the storm with you. Thanks.